Okay, that's the gong to get us started. So welcome to the Rotary Club Zoom meeting of Thursday, September 30th. Richard is not able to join us today, so I will be leading the meeting, and I'd like to start by asking Patty if you can kick us off with the flag salute.
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Patty. John Zagel has volunteered to do our historical minute today. John, do you want to go ahead and do that?
Absolutely.
You got 32 seconds.
Let me find it first. Where is it? There it is. Got on the Rotary website a couple days ago, and I found something I didn't know. That Rotary International has a partnership with the Peace Corps, and since 2014. So we've been partnership with them for 7 years, and we're wishing them a happiest 60th anniversary, the Peace Corps. So remember that since its creation, the Peace Corps has always kept the same goals in mind, providing training, helping people in those countries help better understand Americans and help Americans to better understand other people. So that was new to me. I didn't know we had a partnership with the Peace Corps. So that's my historical minute. Also, I do the looking back in our history. What do we do? So I picked 2 years ago, October 3, 2019, Naomi got a new sweatshirt for Oregon State, an Oregon State sweatshirt. President Hanrahan welcomed 2 new members, Paul Kimberly and Peggy Walker. And then Hanrahan also awarded Laura Kimberly and D Team their blue badges. So that was 2 years ago this week.
Thank you, John. That was neat. I like that, looking back at our history. Okay, so now that I forgot to do this first, we will go and see, are there any guests with us besides the students of the month?
I'm here today. I'm a guest of Julie Hanrahan. I don't know if she's on yet or not, but my name's Riley Johnson. I'm financial advisor at CB Financial at Columbia Bank.
Greetings. Thank you for joining us, Riley. Anybody else? Any other? Okay, how about visiting Rotarians?
Well, I hardly feel like a visitor anymore, but this is Ken Franson with you again this week.
Wonderful. You're our resident visitor. Okay. Perfect. Then I do have just a couple of announcements. First, wanted to say we did have this Solve Beach / river cleanup last Saturday, and I know that Jim and I were too late to meet up. I don't know if there actually was a meetup at the yacht club, because the class reunion didn't have any idea why we were there. But I know that Jim and I went to the wrong place, and we didn't keep driving down Bay Road looking for the river cleanup. So we did our own little river cleanup. Richard said that he did find the Solve river cleanup, and he said he was the only Rotarian there, but I'm sure other people might have made their own beach cleanups and river cleanups. So thank you all for that. And I know lots and lots of trash was collected that day. At least we'd had at least 2 huge bags just on our own. So I'm sure that there was plenty more. So thank you everybody for doing that. The next thing I want to mention is, so we have been virtual again for about a month now, and we'd like to get a show of hands or a thumbs up if you feel that you would be ready to return to a hybrid meeting. So we'd like to have at least 15 or 20 people who are going to go to the Elks Club and actually eat their food, so that they're not making a whole lot of food and having to try to sell it all or having it go to waste. We can do it as soon as next Thursday if we get to them today. So first of all, is there any discussion with it? Does anybody have any comments that they'd like to make about that? Okay, can I get a thumbs up if you would be comfortable with returning to a hybrid? And I guess what I'm asking, not if you would be comfortable joining us on Zoom, but if you would come to us, join us at the Elks Club. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11, 12 that I can see, and I know Charles at, you can put your thumbs down. Thanks, Sandy. And anybody else who still had the thumbs up. I know Charles from Pacific Digital had told me that he will come back when we go back to in person. He doesn't do Zoom, and I'm sure there's some other people like that. I would say, you know, since we got about 13 people right now that I could say yes for, and I didn't raise my hand, so that's 14 right there, then I think we should probably go ahead and go back to doing the hybrid again. Is there any objections to that? Okay, wonderful. Then hopefully we will be able to start that again. And John, of course, will let you know in his emails. Okay.
Are you going to contact the Elks, or who's going to?
I'll do that, John.
Okay, thank you.
And Doretta, thank you for reaching out to them and for all that you do for us.
No problem.
Okay, is there, the next thing I'd like to ask is, I know Diane has booked speakers for our lunches throughout the end of the year. We do have openings for the 2022 luncheon year. Is there any suggestions, or would anybody like to take responsibility for filling some of those speaker roles? And one of the things that I'm asking is, what kind of programs would you like to see? Would you like to see more educational, more business, more, you know, what kind of topics are great to you? Lola, I see you nodding your head over there. Do you have input?
I would just say that I'd be happy to try and coordinate some lunch presenters. You know, my area of reach is in nonprofit and social work and that kind of area. So if there were particular groups or programs that we wanted to hear about, I'm happy to be a matchmaker there. I think something I'm interested in knowing is a little bit more about other student activities at the school. So I'm wondering if Raina has any other student, you know, kind of representatives or liaisons from other groups at the school that'd be interested in talking with us.
I think we could easily do that.
Cool. Okay, great. Those are great suggestions. Anybody else have any input on the speakers that you'd like to see, or perhaps somebody that you are just itching to invite to come to one of our lunches?
Well, I've tried several times unsuccessful, but if somebody has an insight into the manager at Pacific Seafood, it would sure be nice to get, because of the industry and what they are. I don't know when their busy season for the manager, but if somebody knows that person, it would be nice to have the fishing industry a little bit.
Okay, wonderful. All right.
I think the Fishermen's Wives have done, they've done a presentation before. So I'll ask Tonette Dixon if she has a good contact over at Pacific, because they do a fair bit of business with them.
I also have a contact. There is a guy that went to high school with Rob that actually is very high up in Pacific Seafood, and all he does is go to expos around the world.
Wow.
So we could see, I know he lives in Oregon though, so we could see if he would be willing to come speak.
Thank you. Thank you, Amy. That'd be great.
I'd say, Amy, why don't we start with you, and then if you need, if that doesn't go anywhere, yes, then Lola can try that. Okay, if you think of any more, if you have any more input to add, please reach out to Diane directly, would be great, or anybody here, and we'll try to get it forwarded on. Okay, are there any other announcements? Okay, well then I'll go ahead and make a quick announcement one more time about, actually, no, two more times. I guess I'll do it again next week. Coastbusters Walk coming up on Saturday, October 9th. I'm so excited. We have 88 walkers registered as of Monday morning, as of like 8 a.m. Monday morning. So we're doing really good. I know that there was a bunch of other people who were actually already committed. So I think we're going to hit, we had a goal of 100 walkers and at least $5,000 raised. We've already beaten the $5,000 mark, and it looks like we're definitely going to hit the 100 walker mark. We do have enough people to work the registration table and the other tables that day. However, if anybody else would like to come and help out, we're always willing to accept additional help. Okay, anything else before I hand it over to Bob? All right, Bob, will you take it away then?
Where am I now?
We hear you.
Oh, all right, let's try it a third time. Hello there, Rotarians. I must be muted again.
No, we all are.
Oh, so I'm the only one. I don't want you to miss this part. The Beaver Brags. Freddie, Tanya, you listening? Get ready to take notes. EJ Baylor last week was Offensive Player of the Week for the Pac-12. Nathan Aldridge was Offensive Lineman for the Pac-12. The Beaver women golf team placed 5th at the Molly Collegiate Invitational. There is so much I can tell you. Oh man, this is just great. And then the women's rowing team, Coach Kate Maxim, hosted a walk-on meeting that brought in 42 participants. Proud to be a Beaver. And you should too. Brigetta, what'd you do? Take a wrong turn? Where is she?
Hey, Bob, how proud are you?
Guy, you're out of line right now. Where's Brigetta? I know she's here. I know I saw her.
Yes, I'm right here, Bob.
Did you take a wrong turn?
I've taken many wrong turns in my life, but you know, I've ended up here in Newport and it's just the place to be.
Well, you know, it's great to have you at Rotary too. I just want you to know that. Are there any happy bucks out there today? Now, I asked Amy Thompson to do us a favor last week, and she said that she would take care of it. Catherine? Kathy? What are you, Kathy? Kathy, I can't hear you.
There, now I'm unmuted.
Oh.
Well, tomorrow is a very happy day in the Heater household.
Ooh.
We have Caitlin Iris, who is turning 32 years old, and Avery Heater, who is turning 29 years old. So that makes me $61 happy tomorrow for just a great day in the Heater house.
You're muted, Bob.
You're muted, Bob.
You're muted, Bob.
Amy.
Yes, I know. I was.
One favor.
Well,
one favor this year.
I am authorized to spend money, though. He is hunting on his birthday. So
he is.
Drawn a deer tag. So he is in the Malheur unit in Eastern Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to put $47 toward his Paul Harris account in honor of his birthday.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Well, it's my understanding that it's his birthday and you are his partner.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be celebrating this day also.
Yes, we're going to let him fully fund this celebration, though.
Now, you said you had money.
I spent his money, yes.
All right.
But
What
I am
about
at
you?
home taking
Uh-huh.
care of everything. So we're gonna let him fund this.
Uh-huh. Now, how am I going to remember that?
47 to Rob's Paul Harris.
And how much to Amy for being
Oh,
partner?
oh.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know.
How about 25?
Sure, that sounds great.
Okay, there we go. Is Ursula here today? Ursula? No.
I am here today. I was eating my salad, so I turned off my camera. You have to see that.
You're one of those people, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, Ursula, did Mark get your remodel job done?
We are in process.
We are in process, so we will have a housewarming when we get it completed.
It's a new bathroom, so.
Well, yeah, we could all get in there, I think. Yeah.
I think, as many as we could fit. It might be kind of fun to see how many Rotarians we could fit in our new bathroom.
There you go. Well, think about that, because I think it would be a great time. Is Julie Hannaran here?
I am, but can you hear me okay? Because for some reason.
What? Julie? Oh. Well,
She sounds like she's in the witness protection program.
I see. While we're waiting on Julie, let's go to Matt Strangler. I saw a Strangler. Are you there, Matt?
I am, yes.
Matt, I was driving my car down East Street the other day.
Yeah.
And I saw your lovely wife
Mm-hmm.
towing a dog around.
Yeah.
And then it looked to me like you had a baby on your chest. Are you one of those late bloomers, or what was that all about?
No. Grandma and Grandpa were on duty that day. So, and my granddaughter, she on these, when it's a nice day, she loves to go for a ride. So we get out the chest pack and, Grandpa's trying to get in shape here. You're muted, Bob.
All right, how's that?
There we go.
Okay. All right, well, it looked like a happy family.
We were having a good time.
How good a time were you having, Matt?
Oh, I'm happy to be having some time with my granddaughter. So probably about $25 happy.
Well, good. We're happy now too. Well, that's great. You are a good grandpa. Ursula, did we ever decide anything on you? She's gone.
No, I'm still here.
You're eating your salad again.
I'm finished with my salad.
Oh, did we ever decide anything on you?
Did we decide, so am I $25 happy that my new bathroom is in process?
Well, I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, we can make that work?
We can make that work to my Paul Harris.
Okay, and where is Julie Hannaran now? Julie? Does anyone have an answer for this, or am I just losing it?
I think Julie's got sound issues.
Yeah.
Bob, that she's somehow at the bank is maybe underwater.
Riley, do you know anything about the bank being underwater?
Not that I'm aware of.
Uh-huh.
But I've seen that same audio issue on other phone or on other video calls. So I don't know if they have the chipmunk setting on or what's going on.
Well, there you go. Are there other happy dollars out there?
Yeah, Bob, I've got some happy dollars.
Where are we? Who are we?
Dave Heater.
Dave Heater. Hi. Hi, Dave.
How you doing? So I'm going to go ahead and put in 61 for my Paul Harris for my daughters also. And I'm going to top it off with 5 more happy bucks because my LA Dodgers hit 4 home runs in the 8th inning yesterday to win.
Oh my, oh my.
And that's important, Bob.
That is important. Yep. It's almost as important as the Beaver Brags, but
maybe a little more important than that, but okay.
Dave, we don't have to disagree on everything.
Okay.
All right, we'll just drop that. Okay.
Take my money, Bob. Take my money.
All right. Anybody else? Well, I know Julie had something very important for us, but I don't know what it was. So I guess I will turn it back over to you, Sonia. Thank you very much, Rotarians, for your generosity. Freddie and Tonya, I hope you learned something.
How about them ducks, though?
Let's move along.
Quack, quack.
Thank you very much, Bob. Great job raising funds for the club, as always. Before we have Raina introduce the students of the month, I would like to invite Lola to talk about the Vocational Committee.
Hello, Rotarians. Those of you who participated in the vocational lunches last year just got an email from me letting you know that our first meeting is going to be October 13th this year. And I do need a volunteer presenter. We had Mr. Zagel on the calendar for September, but unfortunately he's got a conflict for October. So if I could get a volunteer for that vocational lunch, then next week, Bob doesn't have to volunteer you that you're going to be the presenter. So we always like to do this voluntarily first, but if not, maybe we'll be hearing from the senior Wienert about the establishment of the Cedar Creek Quarry Company and Road and Driveway. Who knows? But if you're interested, please give me an email, and it will be a Zoom link on Wednesday, October 13th at noon.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Lola. Okay, with that, then Raina, would you like to introduce the students of the month?
Thank you. Our first student is Annie Lackey from Newport. She's the daughter of Jeff and Lisa. She's part of Honor Society, was part of the cheer team that got second in state, and has a really cool opportunity from the summer where she was able to be an intern at OHSU. So please welcome Annie.
Good afternoon, members of the Newport Rotary Club. I'm incredibly honored to be selected as Rotary Student of the Month. First and most importantly, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank those around me. Without my network of support from important people in my life, I wouldn't be who I am today. First off, my 2 wonderful parents, Jeff and Lisa Lackey, put endless hours into homeschooling and raising me. The things they taught me were invaluable, and I'm forever thankful for them. When I entered public school in the 7th grade, it was the scariest day of my life. I was thrown into an entirely new situation. I was thrown into an entirely new situation I had never experienced before, but instead of drowning in my fears or self-doubt, I persisted. I give most of my credit to the incredible teachers that I've had. Every single teacher I came across genuinely seemed to care about their students, and if it wasn't for Mr. Hannah's way of making me actually enjoy math, or Miss Newby's shoulder to cry on, my years would have been a lot rougher. To all the teachers who have helped me over the years, I'm thankful beyond words. Aside from school and teachers, I have been blessed with a plethora of mentors who have helped me grow into the person sitting or standing before you. Whether it was music or science or planning for the future, someone was always there to help along the way. Music has always been such a big part of who I am. Whatever opportunity to learn music arose, I took. I started guitar lessons soon after I moved to Oregon in 2009 and piano lessons 2 years later. I joined the middle school band and learned how to play the flute and continued that through some of high school. And I took cello lessons for 6 months in the 8th grade. There was something so satisfying and cathartic to me about being able to pour my frustrations or my triumphs into songs that I could share with other people. And I haven't lost that feeling for 12 wonderful years. Music teachers pushed me to improve and reach goals musically, and I want to thank Mrs. Buckley, Mr. Hawley, Mr. Scoville, and Mrs. Stewart for sharing their love of music and helping me develop mine. No matter how much I love music, there was always part of my brain music couldn't just satiate. Something deep inside me has always craved some sort of organization and patterns, and recently I was fortunate enough to find a unique outlet for it. Junior year, my incredible Aspire mentor, Ron Brocklehurst, sent me a link detailing a program out of OHSU that teaches biomedical research to high school students. I was lucky enough to be accepted into such an incredible program, and even luckier to be paired with an incredible mentor, Dr. Nelson. After working with him to create a research proposal for the class, I asked him about availability to work in his lab over the summer, but due to COVID, it seemed impossible. However, after casually mentioned that I had learned the computer programming language R for an IB biology paper, Dr. Nelson formally asked me to join his lab group as a virtual summer research intern. What started as a casual spot in a program blossomed into a virtual internship where I worked to analyze single cell data using the computer programming language R to help the Gurley lab within OHSU's Department of Nephrology to understand the impacts of acute kidney injury to specific cell types within the kidney. With much help from Dr. Nelson, With much help from Dr. Nelson, I went from having a basic understanding of R to creating figures for a research paper and writing and teaching code at a club for researchers, specifically nephrologists, learning how to code to help aid their research. Through the door opened by Mr. Brocklehurst and the guidance provided by Dr. Nelson, I now have a plan for the future. I want to attend a four-year university and double major in biology and computer science, then complete an MD PhD program to become a physician researcher. Without all of the support from numerous sources over the years, I wouldn't have been able to spend my high school years playing music I loved, in conducting valuable research and strengthening my skills for a career in academic medicine. The people who support me are why I'm here today, and to everyone I've mentioned, as well as everyone else who has helped me along the way, thank you. And thank you all for listening.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next student is James Lackey, also the son of Jeff and Lisa Lackey of Newport. He has been very involved in cross country and track over the last 4 years and hopes to pursue that in college. He's also been part of our music program and is a 4.0 student. Please welcome James.
Thank you, Raina. Hi, my name is James Lackey, and I had the honor of being the Rotary Student of the Month this September. And I just wanted to share a little bit about who I am and got to where I am. I was born in Kentucky and moved here out to Newport when I was 5. From then on, I was homeschooled by my mom, who's an English teacher, and my dad, who's an engineer. They've always been my biggest supporters through the ups and downs. They've helped me stay on top of my academics. They've always encouraged me to do my best and supported me unconditionally. They've made sacrifices. They've been 2 just amazing role models in my life, and I really owe everything to them. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I've been involved in sports since a young age, and I've always been really competitive. It started with soccer, and it started with basketball, and then 7th grade, I fell in love with running. And running has become such a big part of my life, my identity. Whenever I need to, I can just go for a run, get away for a while, get my mind off things when life's difficult. I truly owe a lot to my journey as a runner, because when you're passionate about something and you pour yourself into it, you work your butt off, you can take those lessons you learn from that area in life and you can apply it to other areas. And for me, I was able to take my drive, my work ethic, and I developed from running and apply it to things like education or music. And wanting to become the best runner I could be, I learned I could improve other areas of my life. I can strive to do better in academics. I can strive to be a better friend or a better person. And I'd also like to thank my sister, Annie, because she's helped me so much in academics, whether it's like proofreading an English paper or helping me understand like a science concept I just can't grasp. She's been my best friend since day one, literally. And last but not least, I'd like to thank God, because he gave me everything. He surrounded me with such wonderful people. And thank you, Rotary. It's been an honor.
Congratulations, James.
Okay, was it just those two today, Raina?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much, Annie and James. And to thank you for speaking today, we will be donating 50 polio vaccines in your names each.
Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. So, well, this is going to be an early meeting, so I won't get fined for making Richard's meeting go late. Do we have any other announcements that anybody would like to make before we go on to the secretary's report?
Hey, Sonia, can you hear me normally now?
You don't sound like a chipmunk anymore.
I had to go on my cell phone. I don't know what it is with my computer audio in my office anymore, but I can make an announcement if you have time that I was gonna pay Bob for, but I can pay you instead.
That would be fine. You can go ahead and make your announcement, Julie.
Yeah, so my friend Ursula is going to think I'm crazy when I say this because ever since COVID hit, her and I and a couple ladies walk every Sunday morning and we philosophize over the world and our lives. And I've been on the retirement phase of my life. Well, that just changed this week because this week I was promoted to our regional manager for the Coast Southwest Washington region. So I will no longer be managing the Newport branch, and they will be posting that job. It's already posted today, but instead I will be overseeing 14 branches from Astoria to Walport and over to Vancouver and Longview. And that right now, until my position is filled, I'll be kind of carrying both those torches. So we hope to find someone soon to take over Newport. I can remain in Newport. I don't have to move. So I'm still going to be in Rotary, but I plan on bringing in my successor as a member as well. And so new chapter in my life. So I will give $100 to my next Paul Harris for that.
Congratulations, Julie.
Thank you. Well, Jeff, I'm still going to be your banker though, okay? No.
Well, that's amazing news. Congratulations, Julie. And
yeah, I'm
very
excited
well
and I'm excited and scared all at the same time. So we'll see what happens with it. You know, if I hate it and it doesn't work out, I'll stay on my retirement phase.
There you go. Well, I hope that you find a replacement for your position soon so that you're not trying to do both roles for
I
very
know
long.
it should be up there, I think probably by tomorrow or Monday. It will only be posted for about 7 days because they want to make that decision quickly. So if you know anyone that is qualified, encourage them to apply.
Well, that's wonderful. Can anyone beat Julie's announcement? I think that's hard to top there. Amy wants to try.
I have one that's nothing like that, but it is positive news about our Interact Club at the high school.
Right.
So we have filled out all of our paperwork, and in October now clubs are volunteers will be able to be in the building. So we have our first Interact meeting scheduled for October 13th. And we have a student board already for Interact. So we're looking forward to doing some fun activities. Dustin and Lola are leading this, and I just think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know that Newport High School, because they've taken a pause with COVID and not as many things going on, a lot of their clubs are not around anymore because the kids haven't been there in succession. So I'm hoping this will give us an opportunity to get in there and get a lot of kids interested in Interact. So if you know of anyone, Freddie and Tanya, that might want to attend, encourage them to come.
And if you get me social media posts, I can put them on the website.
Yes, Piper is working on that and she's gonna contact you, I think.
Well, that's wonderful news. Congratulations on getting that rolling too. So that sounds great. Any other announcements before we wrap it up with the reports and awards? I see nothing. Okay. All right, Jim, are you ready with the secretary's report then?
I am, but I'll preface it with a brief announcement. Next Tuesday, October 5th, is the Board of Directors meeting. Of course, in addition to directors and officers, any member of the club is invited and welcome to attend. And so if you want that Zoom link, please reach out to John Zagel, or if you reach out to me or throw it in the chat, we can make sure that you get the link to join the Zoom meeting for next Tuesday, October 5th, Board of Directors meeting. It will be exciting beyond belief. So it may be something that you want to tap right into. With that said, this was a really well attended meeting. So thank you for everyone that is here. We had over 55% organic attendance, and that is about the best in a month and a half or 2 months. So that's wonderful news. And after applying makeups, we are at 69.2%. I'm excited because someone somewhere is going to watch this on YouTube and call for a makeup, and this meeting will go over 70%. So raising the roof, crowd goes wild, all those things. It's wonderful to see the support, and it was so wonderful to hear from the future of our community with the Lackey twins that were a remarkable program today. Thank you guys for that. And membership incentive, the cursor fell on Diane Nelson. So Diane gets the big $5 membership incentive prize.
And I will donate it to Samaritan House.
Woohoo! Okay. Thank you, Diane. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Sonia for the 50-50.
Okay, thank you very much, Jim. Then we have $70 in the pot, so the grand prize winner will win half of that, $35. And that looks like it's gonna be Jeff. All right, congratulations, Jeff. John, do we have a social media award?
We don't have one this week.
Okay. Well, with that, unless there's any last minute announcements. All right, well, I don't think I can get back to my gong sound, so I'm just gonna have to say, oh wait, here we go. Oh wait, no. Oh, almost. Patty, can you take us out with the 4-way test?
Yes. So I thought it was, there we go. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And is it fun?
Okay, now I'm just gonna do the illusory bong because I can't get back to it now. Thanks, everybody, and enjoy the extra few minutes of your day. Ding. Ding.